I don't know. I never knew why I decided to be an architect. I thought I more or less wanted to combine art with science, and it was a very vague thing. I actually didn't know. Nobody is an architect in my family, whenever I'm asked why I decided to be an architect or how, I really don't know. I just began to study architecture. That was the thing.
But like,
I don't think there's only one. There are many. Talking as an architect, because there are people that are influential to you as a person, which I think is more important than who is influential for you as an architect. But talking about architecture, I would say that since I was a student, there were two important professors for me, Fernando Perez, which introduced me into architecture, and to the fact that you have to think carefully as an architect. So it's not just about talent, it's about being intelligent. Intelligent meaning having the capacity to read in between the lines, understand the situation clearly. And then another old professor called Hernan Riesco, who taught me to frame projects and questions in such a way that you face the inevitable. I mean, if you're doing a tower, what are the problems of a tower? As if there was a menu of problems that you have to deal with and you can't escape. In a tower, how you touch the land and how you cut the tower and you end it against the sky. What are the problems of a linear building or a modular building? What is the classical problem of a U-shape, an L-shape? How many ways to enter a building? I mean, always frame projects in a kind of as if any project had a core question that you had to identify first, and second, answer in a straight, direct way. Then I would say that during the profession you find many persons that are important, and I would say Andres Jacobelli, who was a partner for founding Elemental, was an important person because he allowed me to go from architecture to questions and problems that interest a society at large, into policy and economics, and so a much bigger picture than architecture. I mean, we're living in society, and architecture offers a lens and some tools to operate, but the questions and the problems do not belong to architecture, are in a much bigger picture. And his way of looking is that of identifying relevant problems and then applying specific knowledge to that. I would say that lately, also Rolf Feldbaum from Vitra has been a person which has had a big impact because of his capacity of understanding that the project affects people in a very deep way. So how to be able to operate over the character of a building, which is a very difficult question. This is very hard to touch. I mean, what does it build the character of a building? And even though it's very intangible, it's the first thing that you get. Once you enter a building, the atmosphere, the feeling around is the first thing that. And this is not about being romantic. This is about how to operate with specific tools into a realm that is very hard to grasp. And then for sure, I would say that the group of people that I've worked with, I've never worked alone. I've always worked in teams, and the way we work, it's a very horizontal way. We tend to design kind of thinking out loud. So we have a piece of paper in here, and we begin to draw. Everybody will begin to draw in the office, and everybody has the right to have a contribution. It's not because you are just a person that are here for the last 2 weeks that you are not allowed. If you want to add something to the discussion, do that. The thing is that we're going for whoever says anything will be accepted or dismissed. If what is being said has not enough quality, or if it's good enough. If it's good, it stays. If it's not good, out. And that is a very rich way of designing. And so a project will never be the same if the person around is different. And that makes that for every single project, every single person has been extremely influential, because it's about thinking in the moment. Not that I have something already written that I want to prove with the project, and I'm waiting for a client to be able to put out some idea that I already had in mind. Every project is a start from scratch, from zero, and to begin to understand what the specificity of the project is and try to achieve some universal issue through the project. And for that, the people around each project is extremely important.